Okay, raise your hand and tell me. Remember last time I was in here we talked about the plants? Mm-hmm. Raise your hand and if you can remember and tell me what they need to survive. McKinley. Water. Hayden, what else? Space. What else? Carlos. Soil. What else? Luke. Air. Layla, what else? Sun. So they need sunlight, water, soil, and space. Alright? Now, I'm going to give you a piece of paper, and I want you to draw what you think would happen if the plant did not get sunlight or water, okay? So, while I'm passing out the papers, let's discuss it. What do you think would happen if the plant did not get water? Carlos? It'll die. What do you think, Lily?
It will turn brown and won't be colorful.
It won't be colorful. It'll turn brown. What do you think, Melanie? Who can help her out? Hayden, what do you think? Okay, what if it didn't receive sunlight? What do you think would happen, Paisley?
I think it would
lay down. Okay. All right, go ahead and draw what you think will happen to the plant if it does not have sun or does not have water. Make sure you add lots of detail so that we can tell that your plant does not, like Lily said, if it's brown, what do you think it's going to be? Do you think it's going to be straight up and down? Or it's going to be look a little sad and be wilted? Yeah. What is that, Luke? What's happening to the plant? What's it not getting?
Sunlight and water.
Can I show everybody? Look, you see how Luke drew his? It's all sad kind of looking, isn't it? And it's hung over. The leaves are falling off? Good, I like your detail. Do you think, Layla has a sad face, do you think the plant would feel kind of sad?
Yeah.
Like malnourished? That's a big word, isn't it?
Petals are falling down.
You see it? Good, Jaden. What's it doing? It's sad. Why is it sad? Because it's not getting what it needs? Wouldn't that make you sad if you weren't getting your food or water? Yeah. Alright, now I'm going to play, since we've done that. I think y'all got the gist of it. Good, Cat Kyra. I'm going to show you this video. Pay attention. Kind of a little long.
Hello, this is Mighty Owl. Do you like watermelon? I sure do. I like them so much, I want to grow my own watermelons. And I think I can. To grow anything, you just have to make sure you have the right amount of sunlight and water. They're vital for plants to grow. Plants, like watermelons, essentially drink water and snack on the sun. Unfortunately, humans can't eat sunlight, and we shouldn't even try to eat the sun. It's really, really hot. But plants can do it, and that's what makes them so magical. Now, if you get 3 watermelon seeds, you can use them for one delicious science investigation. So grab your magnifying glass, and let's investigate the mystery of plants. We'll start with this question. Do plants need water and sunlight to grow?
Yes.
When you think about it, even you actually need water every day in order to stay healthy and grow. And you also need to go out and have fun in the sunlight. Well, do you think plants have those same needs?
Yes.
Let's find out. For this science investigation, we'll need 3 flower pots. Do you have 3 empty pots at home? Well, don't worry if you don't. I have 3 right here, and I'm willing to share. Wait a minute. Is something missing? We can't just put the watermelon seeds inside the empty pot.
What do we need to put in? What does he need to put in the pot? Layla.
Soil.
Soil.
And expect them to grow, right? Well, no, we can't. First, we need to fill the pots with some soil. Look at any tree, grass, or flowers around you. They're all in the soil. And now that we filled our pots with soil, we can plant the watermelon seeds. And then cover them with just a little bit more soil. Just like that. Add a bit of water for each pot, and voila! We'll take one of the pots and place it outside in the sun. And we're going to water it every day. Now let's put 2 stickers on it. One with the sun and one with a drop of water to indicate that we've watered this pot and left it in the sun. Then,
All right, who can tell me what they think, what they predict is going to happen with this plant? Melanie. It will grow. Do you think it's going to look wilted at all? Why? Why do you think it's not going to look wilted, Kyron?
Because it's getting what it needs to grow.
It's getting what it needs to grow. Good.
Then we'll leave another pot next to it in the sun, but we won't give it any water. And so we're just going to put a sun sticker on this one. And the third pot will go inside the house, inside a dark kitchen cabinet with no sunlight, and we'll give it water, but no sun. And that means we're going to put just the water drop sticker on it. And now the investigation begins.
All right, what do you think is going to happen to the 2 plants that's only getting sun or only getting water, Luke?
They're not going to be growing because they ain't got, because one doesn't have sun and one doesn't have water.
Okay, what else? Lily, sorry.
They'll die.
You think they'll die? All right, let's see.
Begins. What do you think will happen with the seeds in the different pots? Well, you'll have to wait for 3 weeks to find out. But luckily, I have a time machine and we can jump into the future. So let's find out. First, let's examine the pots after 1 week. Now, the different environments affected the seed's growth. Well, the pot that gets both sun and water, it has a tiny root coming from the bottom of the seed. Now, let's examine what's going on. A seed has 3 parts to it. An outer shell, called a seed coat, an embryo, which is a baby plant inside the seed, and endosperm. Endo what? I know it sounds complicated, but it's actually just a fancy word that means food for the baby plant. As the seed was planted in soil, it started its germination, or in other words, its growth and development. And the pot next to it, which didn't get water since its initial soak, also has a seed with a tiny root coming out. Now, that's curious. Maybe water isn't that important after all. But this is only the first week. Let's not make any conclusions yet. Oh, and let's take a look at the pot in the dark cabinet as well. Whoa, look at that. It has some tiny roots coming out too. What a surprise. Now, all our seeds with their roots can take in water from the surrounding soil. Pretty cool, huh? Now, let's check what happens after 2 weeks have passed. And here we are, 2 weeks later. Wow, look at them. They've all sprouted. This means that a shoot with its stem and a few leaves has pushed the soil and come out. The plant that gets both water and sunlight is doing really well. It has more roots in the soil and a shoot with a little stem with some leaves above it. Can you see it? This part of the plant's growth is called the seedling stage. And this means that the watermelon is a small plant with some roots and a few leaves. And would you look at that? And the pot next to it with...
All right. Who can see the difference in the plant that's only getting water? Carlos.
It's turning yellow.
It's turning yellow. Why do you think that is?
It's not getting no sunlight.
It's not getting sunlight. So the sunlight might help the plant get its color. Is that what you're saying? Yeah? You think so?
which doesn't get any water, also has a seedling. How interesting. The shoot tried to reach above the soil and get sunlight and to grow a small stem. And that must be because of its hidden food supply, the endosperm. And what do you think happened in the dark cabinet? Well, let's take a look. Oh, wow! The seed that didn't get any sunlight is growing faster than our other seeds. But the stem is a bit yellow. Oh, these results have befuddled our brains. You know what? I think we need to jump ahead to the 3rd week. Now, let's look ahead into the future and let another week pass. After 3 weeks of sun and water, the seedling in the pot that gets both sun and water is still thriving. It's developed more leaves, and the stem has grown taller and thicker. The roots are longer and stronger than the week before. And our plants in the experimental conditions, no sun or no water, still continue to grow. But did you notice? These plants seem to have thinner stems, fewer leaves, and lighter colors. And that's because just water or just sunlight doesn't give them enough energy to grow. Imagine it like this. You need to eat and drink water, right? And you can't just choose one, or you'll either be thirsty or hungry. Well, plants are like that too. Our investigation shows that plants need both sunlight and water in order to grow. And plant seeds are smart and mighty. They know what to do when they receive water and sunshine. The seed that survived used water and sun as food. And it won't stop here. This little plant will keep growing into a bigger and bigger plant. And do you know what will happen next? It will eventually grow watermelons on its vine. Yummy! And now that you know plants need sunlight and water, you, as a true curious biologist, can do another scientific experiment next time you eat a plant with seeds. You can grow your very own bean, cherry, apple, or avocado plant. Just make sure the environment where you put the seed has the right amount of sunshine and water. And I'll see you next time, mighty biologists.
Alright. Now, what did y'all learn? I want you to turn to your partner, or you can talk as a group at your table and discuss what you learned in the video. Talk about how the plant didn't get what it needed. Let me hear your ideas while you're talking.
I need to know that it just don't need water grow with time. They'll still grow with time. Dad was
Alright. Now, let's discuss what y'all were talking about. Kyron, what was your table talking about?
how it needed a perfect amount of sun and water.
Alright, Carlos, what did your group talk about?
It don't just need water, it needs sun and water.
Right. Alright, Paisley, what did your group talk about? Okay. Alright, Braden, and McKinley, what did y'all talk about? Same thing? Alright. Now, on the back of your papers, you can flip them over. I want you to write a paragraph for me about something that you learned. Now, how long is the paragraph?
Long.
How long?
4 minutes long.
About 4 sentences long. So, tell me in those 4 sentences what you learned today. Something about the plant. Make sure you're using good punctuation and making complete sentences. Get busy. Where's your pencil? Alright, Jay, what did you learn? Alright, so can you write the plant needs water? Start over here.
Oh, my head. Oh, my God. Oh.
What else does the plant need, Jack? Needs water and what, sunlight? Alright, can you copy those two things? Alright, Kingston, I don't see anything on your paper. Alright, who is almost done? Kyron, do you want to share what you got right? I don't know why you're acting so shy. You want me to read it? Alright. Kyron said, I learned that it needs water. It needs sun. It needs, is that sunlight? Sunlight?
Space.
Space. And what were you writing at the end? What do you got? Look at it. Also, it needs what? It said it needs sun, it needs water. What else do you think it needs? What about when you remember when they had the pot? What did we need to put in there? Soil. Luke, you want to read what you got? What do you got?
Okay, first soil, next seed, then water, last sunlight.
Good. What's that, Jacob? The plant needs water. The plant needs sunlight.